Who are the four investors who asked to buy Mu? Interest in buying Club Mu from the Glazer family is growing, with investors from the Middle East and the US vying with Sir Jim Ratcliffe to complete a takeover of the Old Trafford team. As is known, the Glazer family announced in November last year that they are selling Man United, following in the footsteps of rivals Liverpool. They hope the announcement will spark a bidding war and push the asking price to around £5 billion. After the initial phase was slow, it looks like interest is growing ahead of the deadline. As Britain's richest man, a Manchester United fan and owner of French club Nice, Sir Jim Ratcliffe always seems to be a potential bidder, and he confirmed in January that he is indeed working. Conduct a bid to buy back the team. The owner of Ineos Group has now hired US banks Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan to advise in the bidding process. Man United are understood to have given a soft deadline of February 17 for interested parties to know. The Telegraph reports that Ratcliffe will be joined in the bidding process by at least 3 other main contenders. Investors from Saudi Arabia are said to be considering the possibility of buying Man United, despite the country's public investment fund owning another Premier League rival, Newcastle. Previously, the Saudi side had twice considered the possibility of a complete takeover of Man United, but will now be restricted from doing so through private means due to a conflict of interest with Newcastle. Man United club has partnered with Saudi Telecom before and also helped the Middle Eastern country develop its football industry in 2017 as part of its Saudi Vision 2030. There is also serious interest from Qatar, with reports stating that a highly powerful Qatari individual is ready to bid, which will be separate from the Qatar Sports Investment Group, which owns the club. PSG. Qatari investors can use funds from the Qatar Investment Authority, a sovereign fund worth £360 billion. The fourth party is American, and can be drawn from the same group that missed out on the £2.5 billion purchase of Chelsea for Todd Baila's consortium in May 2022. However, there will be no bid from the Ricketts family, with the owners of the Chicago Cubs baseball team excluding themselves. Like the Chelsea sale, the Man United process is being handled by the Rain Group. While there is currently no specific timeline, the Glazers want to close the deal in the first quarter or by the end of April. Former Liverpool chairman Sir Martin Broughton has predicted that the Glazers will have to work hard to negotiate their asking price. The club is valued at around £3 billion on the New York Stock Exchange, so a bid of up to £4.5 billion could be enough to achieve a full takeover from the American family. Man United are currently third in the Premier League after a 2-2 draw with Leeds on Wednesday night. Erik ten Hag's side are poised for a Europa League knockout tie against Barcelona and a chance to win a silver trophy for the first time in 6 years in the League Cup final against Newcastle.